Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. So something really cool has been happening lately, and number one, I want to thank QSP for reaching out to me and asking if they could do this because it's really cool. If you watch my channel a lot, you know that I go live on the weekends, usually Friday evenings, and during these live streams, it's chaos, but I always give stuff away. It's no secret that I receive a lot of free stuff on this channel, and I try to consistently give stuff away. But every now and then a company takes notice of my live streams and says, hey, can we provide something? So in this case, I had a company reach out and say, we would like to provide things for your live stream giveaways, which is great because I love doing the live streams. This is one of my favorite things to do. And I know that there's a ton of people who enjoy coming and hanging out and, of course, you know, getting a chance to win a free knife. So this company sent a bunch of stuff in, and I'm going to share it with you guys. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. So who sent this? Let's open it up and take a look. I think this is actually like part one of two packages. I think they said they had to send them in a couple of different boxes because one like shipped late or something like that. But it's QSP. QSP sent some really fun stuff. So what I've been doing here lately is taking 20 identical pouches that sort of look like this. They're just like Civivi pouches. And what I do is I fill them with random knives, budget knives, premium knives, sometimes valued up to $300 or even $400. And when I draw a random name live, I let that person choose two of the pouches. So it makes it fun. I always try to put cool stuff in there, whether it's, a budget knife or something really, really premium. I try to make it something that's really fun and interesting. So these will be included in my next batch. Now, you guys are probably seeing this much later than it was recorded. All my content is pre-recorded. So by the time you're seeing this, it's very likely that these knives are already included in my live stream groups. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here first. Interesting. I think this is something that I don't think I've actually seen this one yet. Okay, we got a little budget knife, little flipper, nice little, I don't know what you want to do. Do we want to call this a sheep's foot, a modified sheep's foot? Is that, will that get me in trouble with the Blade Shape Police? Probably. What do we have for the Blade Steel 14C28N? A nice, straightforward steel liner lock. Nice little pocket clip there. Good detent. We have the Jade. Most likely this is a knife that comes in multiple configurations, but a nice, straightforward, likely very inexpensive budget knife there. QSP does a great job. In fact, QSP, if you're new to knives, the company I think it's not like they weren't, like people didn't know who they were, but I think the Penguin really kind of pushed them way up as that company who can make an incredibly good budget knife. The QSP Penguin, still to this day famous for being one of the very best dollar for dollar value knives in existence. So the second one we have here, which I believe is also going to be on the less expensive side, this guy is a little bit bigger. I already enjoy the placement and shape of the opening hole here because it makes it, as you can see, very, very easy to manipulate. I actually really like that one. Normally, I'm not the biggest fan of knives that have distinct cutouts for your finger, but I'll tell you what's making me like this heavy chamfering right here and the contouring on this forest green micarta and the very kind of Spyderco-esque looking blade. That makes me enjoy that a little more. And the space that I'm given here, I wish this end was just shaved off back here, but the space I'm given is actually very, very comfortable. This is most likely also 14C28N. Yep, right there. QSP, I got to stop and point this out. Alongside Kizer does one of the best production stonewash finishes. This is a finish that I will accept and fully enjoy on a knife that costs multiple hundreds of dollars. I mean, honestly, if I were to pay, obviously there's a bunch more elements that go into knives that cost substantially more money. These are production knives manufactured in China, very, well made, right? But with less expensive materials and less expensive processes, less expensive labor, of course, that all goes into it. But this finish is a finish that I have enjoyed on knives that cost up to and over $1,000. It's just a really, really nice looking finish. Now, a finish doesn't dictate necessarily the final price tag of a knife. What I'm saying is, I'm opening myself up for massive argument. What I'm saying is QSP does a really spectacular finish on their knives. Sometimes companies do more or less of a dulled, tumbled finish, but this is just really, really nice. I like the medium reflectivity there. So honestly, a really cool knife, assuming that that one is also on the lower end. That seems like a good buy. This is just an unboxing and first impressions. Any new knives, right? Any knives that I have not yet reviewed on this channel, they'll get their own review for sure. What do we have here? Oh, this will make people happy. Is this Cuvist? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That's the variant. I believe this one is titanium in 14C28N. That's cool. Kind of the in-between zone. So we won't be quite like on the ultra premium side of the QSP line in terms of pricing, but it probably also won't be in the budget territory given that we have titanium. But this is a cool sort of sway-backy looking profile. These have always been fun, and because of the profile of these knives, and the placement of the hole, it makes them incredibly convenient to manipulate. These have always been kind of like in their own way, kind of a crowd favorite. I suppose it's really general. You could say that about anything. Amongst the people who enjoy this knife, it's very much enjoyed. Sorry. But yeah, no, this is really, really cool. And the last time, actually, it'll be now the second time that a variant of some type has actually been in my giveaway. So really, really cool. Again, we have the beautiful tumbled finish, 14C28N, which is probably, if you're going to go above the budget territory, but you're still going to include, a less expensive steel and combine it with titanium, I feel like 14C28N is well received because it's just got a really, really good balance. As far as I know, QSP does a really good heat treat on this stuff too. The cutting geometry of this blade in particular, actually, they're all great. This one's probably a little bit on the thicker side, but this one's very, very good for sure. I like this blade shape just because of the... I kind of agree with Ben Peterson about the finger rule in some cases, especially me day to day, doing a lot of draw and shaping cuts. I like to have my finger up here, and I also like this blade shape in particular since it's not curved up like a drop point. It's nice to be able to get my finger there and control the cut. I know I say that all the time, but that's a preference of mine. Very cool. Super duper generous of QSP to include these knives and to just give them up for, for giveaway. You could say, well, everything that you get for free, you could make that decision for yourself. Right, but I think it's really cool that QSP is saying specifically, we want you to take these and review them, make content out of them, and then specifically make sure that they go to your viewers during one of your live streams. So special thank you to QSP. That's very cool. I'm glad you guys did that. I know that people watching, especially people who participate in live streams, will really enjoy that. But yeah, that's going to be it today. I'll link each of these knives down in the description so that you can check them out if you want to. It does help my channel and use those links, but that's entirely up to you. I think I said that, but yeah, they'll be linked down there. That's going to be pretty much it today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.